What's good? 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 Um, I know it's wee hours of the morning. I know it's wee hours of the morning. I know it's wee hours of the morning. Um, Sometimes when I go live, I have to address something. I have to uh, address some things. Sometimes I have to address some things. Sometimes I have to figure out what's going on in the world. That's what I have to do. Sometimes I have to look around and evaluate the situation that the community in which I frequent. Look at the situation that we're in. We're in a bad situation. We are in a situation that I'm just trying to figure out how did we get here? How did we wind up in such horrible conditions? Meaning that when it comes to progress in our community, the community in which we frequent, the community in which people that look like us frequent, how did we get in this situation? And I'm trying to figure it out, because I think the youth don't care about whatever the struggle was, or whatever the disappointments when it comes to progress. What I think young people don't care about whatever that is. I think they don't care. I think that they are in a situation where they have created their own atmosphere. They have created their own atmosphere, and they don't care about what other people think. Now, as I go through my Rolodex of thoughts, I think that some of it is the parents' fault. We allowed them to get to the point where they at now. I mean, it's just, I don't care, shit, he 13 now, he 14 years old, ain't nothing I can do with him. But he's still under your roof. You buying him some of the most expensive clothes that you can buy. Some of it he's stealing or wearing somebody else's stuff. However, it becomes this materialistic world, and they'll do anything to acquire the materialistic things. These are facts. They'll do anything to acquire some of the materialistic things including hurt or kill somebody. Let me repeat that. They will do anything to acquire some of the things in which they consider is fly, is what was the new trend, or what's considered a luxury brand. Some people gotta have it. And I can't figure out how we are in this situation. I'm from a great city called East St. Louis. East St. Louis, Illinois, from the boogie. And the community has diminished. I think it's at its lowest point. I think we can revive the community. However, it's going to take a community effort. That's just what I think. That's just what I think. I think it's going to take a community effort to get the community back to where it needs to be. However, when I see people talk about the state of the black community, we having this issue all over the country. Can we please get it together? Can we make something happen? Can we make something happen that change the perspective or change the narrative of what our community is right now? Because I think at this point we're having too many discussions and not enough action. There's nothing happening. There's nothing changing. But we having this conversation, and I have no idea why. I have no idea why the community is having this conversation, and there's no change, because most of the children that's acting up are our children's age or our grandchildren's age. Those of you who are old enough to have grandchildren, something is shifting. Something is changing. Something is out of line, out of whack. How do we get it back in line to where it needs to be? How do we pull that off? Those are the things in which I want to talk about. How do we pull it off and get our community to the level of our counterparts? It's called a race. And in the race, we are competing. How do we, as African American, black community, slave descendant community, how do we get to the point where we get in the race? Right now, we're not in the race. Right now, as we speak, we are not in the race. However, it tells us that we have so many trillions of dollars being generated in the black community. I think it's at 3 trillion circulating in the black community every year, annually. And we have none of the wealth. When you see people who has wealth, it's just a sprinkle of them. We got something like 300 billion people in this country. Most of the billionaires happen to be non-African American. most of the community has passed uh, some wealth down. Just saying. Where we at on that? How do we get to our community being better? And that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to know, how do we get to the point where we can re-navigate our current situation? How can we re-navigate our current situation? So I'm gonna holler at y'all. It's been real. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes because I had to get something out the way. Usually I try to do morning coffee, but I didn't do it. It's too early. And I'll holler at y'all. It's been real. Peace. I got a brand new show for y'all tonight. Just be ready. I'm building something. You know, I hear a lot of people say that, I have a photographer that can capture the shot that I need, but when they see the images in which we have, it's almost like, why go anywhere else? When you want the right shot, come to the best. 5-Star Production. This is man Danny Ferree. I was thinking, how would you be if you were at 100%? What would your life be like if you were at 100%? So I'm trying to reach that goal of being my 100% potential. At 100% of my potential, you may not even recognize who I am, because we are all supposed to be somebody great. We all supposed to be somebody who does something fascinating. Think about that. Think. I'm out. Peace.